Hey guys, Ark here, bringing to you Chapter 1, Episode 12 of my Learning Night Elf series. This episode we're going to take a step back. We've been doing a couple of Chapter 2 episodes, but I had a request to cover my keybinds that I use for playing Warcraft 3. So the biggest thing that is different, I guess, so I just use the classic hotkeys, so what basically comes pre-installed with the game. The one difference is I do use Auto Hotkey, which is a program that allows you to create macros to basically rebind keys. So I've rebounded my number pad 7, 8, 4, 5, 1, and 2 to Alt Q, W, A, S, Z, and X. You'll have a lot of programs out there that can do that. A lot of keyboards. Or even mices or mouse, I guess, whatever the plural is. A lot of mice can do that as well, just in the pre-installed softwares. But I use AHK to do that. I used it in another game, so I was just pretty familiar with it. And then the other thing I wanted to cover is specifically just how I hotkey my units. So it's going to be a pretty quick episode, but we'll just quickly run through it. So my hotkey number 1, I lump my first hero melee units, so like hunts, bears, mountain giants, and then my second hero once my tier 2 units start coming out. Or if I mass tier 1, it'll be my group 1. So basically, whenever my higher tech units start coming out, I'll start lumping my heroes together. Number 2 will be my range units, so like my archers, dryads, dots, stuff like that, with my second hero. My second hero really only stays in it with archers up until my tier 2 plus units are starting to come out. And I do that more because I'm generally harassing with my first hero, as well as I just feel like it gives me a little bit of control, because often I'll go a hero that I want immediate access to that, and I have an easier time switching to 2 as opposed to tabbing through my first hotkey. Number 3, in the early parts of the game, I'll use solely just on wisps. So I'll put wisps around the map that I hotkey so that I can have immediate access to it. It's helpful in instances, let's say versus human, if the human is running around trying to scout out my wisps, I can immediately jump to that and potentially save the wisp before he kills it. Or worst case, I can detonate it before he gets the killing blow on it. 4, 5, and 6 are actually, let me jump back there. 3 will also be for Hunter's Hall, so I'll if I don't have wisps out that I want to hotkey, I'll switch it over to my Hunter's Hall that I can use to put upgrades on. If that is not the case, or if it gets to the later parts of the game where I have air units on top of maybe bears and dryads or something, I'll throw those air units into 3. If I'm going like the mass air strategies versus undead, I generally will put in my air units as part of my range units. So 4, 5, and 6, that's just essentially my production buildings. So 4 is my altar, 5 is my main, and 6 is all my production buildings. And so that's the 4, 5, and 6 are typically what I'm like cycling through in the early parts of the game as I'm just spamming and getting warmed up and everything. So pretty quick episode, guys. I just wanted to cover that information. I will have the AHK. The file itself will probably not be below, but if you join my Discord, it's in one of my pinned messages in my random section. So I'll just give a quick blurb about how to get to it down in the comments below. One thing I did also want to mention, guys. So today is 11/21. Tomorrow, Friday, 11/22 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. For those of you that are just familiar with YouTube that don't go on to Twitch, there is a tournament that is solely dedicated towards North America, South America, and the Oceanic region, or Southeast Asia, or whatever the common terminology is for that. So currently, they're in the group stages. Group C is the group that I'm in. So we'll be playing those, and it's being ran by the team I'm on, actually, Dust. So tune into that as well. And then I also host a tournament, America's Cup. It will be Saturday, 11/23 at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. So since it's a quick episode, I just want to kind of cover that. For those of you who are not familiar with it, feel free to tune into it. Just follow join my Twitch channel, and you'll be able to get access to that. I'll also post it in my Discords as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.